Cap, it's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Quién. What do we have on him? All right, just about ready for baseball. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's how he gets started here in Los Angeles. Hit weakly on the ground.
Nope,
and
foul.
That's just foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
There you
Started
go.
after it. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Just underway. Crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Comes up empty.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a bouncer. Freeland. Over to first. And that is the inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab, J.P. Sears. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Nope, outside.
In the air, right field. Tatis takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game. But a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
Pajes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Oh, 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Got him. That's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
There's Freddie Freeman now. Another solid power season. And that's a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's down. Ball, that's out.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So here's the Padres DH, Gavin Sheets.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball, that's out.
Sheehan, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
There's a high chopper. Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is it. The first baseman, number 25, Ty France.
Ty France, the next up for the Padres. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. There's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
In for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Ball
really
2.
Good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Xander Bogart.
And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the second. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And Mookie takes. Check swing went around. That's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Ah, that hit him.
That ball hit him.
The leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
The right fielder.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's been a great free agent sign.
Hey.
No score here in the second.
All one.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a 1-2. Got him. Now one away.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Man at first, one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's Max Muncy. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one fouled off. Betts, the runner at first with two gone. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. Taps softly to the right side. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar. That's
Inside, ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Top of the third, no score. And now 2 balls and a strike. Late swing fouled off. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is filled up. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. Right through there for a strike.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next to the Padres.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Tatis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And Tatis able to stay alive. So 2 strikes on Tatis.
Ball one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Padres leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball, that's inside. Hey! Ball, that's just out.
Just missed.
That's inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Freeland at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit.
Aye!
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball, that's high.
Grounds one to short. And that is the third out of the inning. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now 1-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in L.A. as we go to the top of the fourth. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Strike to the outside corner. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches
Ball
they're
one.
chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fouled off left side.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman,
Dominant
number
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now Machado up here. Grounded out his first time up.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
A little bit low.
Nope, that's a ball.
1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. There's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Padres go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
You know,
That's
these
a ball.
Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the air, right side of the infield. France. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate.
Ball. That's inside.
Jack
That's
knifes
in.
out of
Ball
the way.
2. Ball 3. Hey!
On a line out towards center. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It drops in, gets away a little bit. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar.
He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Ball
Close,
1.
but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Tucker off of first with 2 away. Strike 2. Swings through it for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready now for the 5th inning. Ty France digs in now. Sheehan back to work. Fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
The bat, number 2.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Fly to center his first time. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Ball. Inside.
Just
That's
missed.
outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 3-1. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And ball 4 to a board.
Take your bait.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1.
Ball that low.
Pitch down.
Swings through that.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 aboard with 1 out. Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 3-run shot, and the Padres take the lead. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now, guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Out towards right center field. Out number 2.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Late on that fastball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Rushing in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one's in there. Strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman, Alex.
Now it's the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Freeland, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Next one misses. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one almost hit him. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Now pitching for
Paul Gervais taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth, 1 for 2. That
Ball
misses. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
To the right side, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Machado. That's in there. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Cronenworth gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's
ball.
Way high. And that's ball 1. High fly ball, right field. He's got it.
Up next to the Padres, the designated hitter,
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres.
Yep, that ball went out. That's ball 2.
That one ripped, but foul. Two one now. Runner on the go. Next offering is foul back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish. So digging in now for San Diego, Ty France.
Number 25, Ty France.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run blast, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him. That's the third out. Two across on this San Diego homer. It's now 5-1. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard ground ball, base 9. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pappas. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Shohei on the go. Pitches high. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. And now 1 and 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the ground to third.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Freddie Freeman the next to hit.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
0-1. Slapped foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Sliced hard but foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Base hit into right center. Shohei to the plate and scores. 3-run game. It's 5-2. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. J.P. Sears won't go any further. And he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now
pitching change here, Alec Jacob. This is his 3rd time out this year. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Ball down.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. Mookie Betts with the big strike in the inning. It's now 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jack Dreyer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
With an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Will Klein, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Henriquez also getting ready. Now the 0-1. That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2.
Ball! That pitch is out.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Next for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boo.
Hey!
Merrill on at first, nobody out. Swing and a foul out of play. That one kicks away from the catcher. Throws to second. Tag. Safe.
No, he's in there.
Second.
Safe.
And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw on to Freeman. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Up next to the Padres, the catcher, Campusano.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. And the
Outside,
slider
that's the ball.
just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Nope, outside.
Back-to-back
that's off the
breaking
plate.
pitches
Ball 2.
away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouled off left side. And now 2-2. Stays alive. 2 outs with a runner at third. Inside.
Ball. That's inside.
And it's 3-2. Jake Cronenworth in the San Diego on deck circle. Payoff pitch. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jack Dreyer is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Edgardo Henriquez.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
No, inside.
One and two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Quick toss to first. Tatis dives back in. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to the left. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Machado up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Spot right here, a couple runners on, 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Inside, just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Machado wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 aboard, 2 outs. No question about this one. It's out of here. A towering shot to center, and they add on. It's 9-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope. Inside, ball 2.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Freeman puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Manny Machado with the blast for the Padres. It's now a 9-2 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
In the air, center field. Merrill moving under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers. The third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
In the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher,
Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that
Inside, ball
misses. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field. You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
1 away.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The Padres up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
the center fielder, number 3,
Jackson Merrill will hit next. 1 for 3. That one in triple digits. Swing and a high fly ball to right. Tucker on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Padres.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Yuki Matsui.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Line drive, and he goes airborne to make the catch.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved enough.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball 2.
And that's
Ball,
a little
that's
bit
upstairs.
high. And now 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your
He
base.
did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The center fielder, number 44.
One out man at first. Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses. That's 5 straight. And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
On the ground. And that's just foul. In the air to left center. Merrill under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Ball 1.
Ohtani off of first with 2 away. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And he swings through that one.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One, 2 now. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. It's the Padres 9 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Will Klein.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And that one clips the corner. Misses off the plate. Ball 3. That one misses.
Inside, ball 4.
Leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Fought off foul. Just underway. Crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium.
That's a ball.
Quick move to first. Tatis dives back in. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Laser could be trouble around second, on his way to third. Here comes Tatis around third. He will score and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Manny Machado.
Ball 1.
Cronenworth at second with nobody out. Fastball is outside. Outside corner, there's a strike. That's down and a slider missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate. But when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Gavin
Ball, that's
Sheets
out.
in the box, lays off for ball one. And
That's
that
a ball.
is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Next
That's
offering
ball
is
three.
downstairs. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 25, Ty.
Next to hit, Ty France.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
No, that's low.
Runner at third, 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. That one
Nope,
just
that's
misses.
inside.
That's off
Ball
the mark,
three.
and the count's full. Xander Bogaerts on deck for the Padres. In the air out towards right center. Padres under it. And that is that. Padres with the run scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, J.P. Sears. What do we have on him?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
To third. Handled by Machado. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game. But a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
Andy Padres, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Oh, 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit, takes outside. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
In there at the knees for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and the count's full. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Bogaerts in his 13th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Aruba.
That's outside.
The 1-1. There's a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit, but I think that makes it even more special, Boog. What a cool moment that was for him.
Freeman takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar. He's been a great free agent sign.
All right, Dodgers.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting 9, the catcher,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. That one pushed foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. One left for San Diego, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in LA, bottom half of inning number 2, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball 1.
That one fouled off. side, and it goes just foul. That's hanging in there. He's a tough at bat.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Kyle Tucker, batting with one down, takes a strike. And the lefty with the 0-1. On the ground, right side. On to France. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth. Out number 3. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. On to the third inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swinging a foul straight back.
That's a ball.
Tatis gets his lead at first with nobody out. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on the move, stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for the Padres.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Machado.
One out man at first. Manny Machado up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. And Manny gets a piece. Here's your 1. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Got him swinging. 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, left field. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Hey!
That's outside.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Ball 1. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now the catcher, hey! Dalton rushing.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Left field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. The tag.
He's out.
Alex Freeland now at the plate. That
ball
one misses,
inside.
and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That one outside.
Ball, that's out.
And the count is 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but too many times pitchers are trying to tease this up.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the game. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So runner at second, 2 down. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time up. In there for strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, start of the 4th. Ty France digs in now.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Comes up empty.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Bogarts now. Struck out swinging his first time. And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Bogart swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 down, bases empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time.
Hey!
Check swing, call strike. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Out to short. Betts. That ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom 4, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Fly to right his first time. There's the strike. Man at second.
Ball. That's inside.
Right there for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's Mookie to hit. Struck out looking his first time. And
ball
takes
1.
low for ball 1. Up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Slings to first. That's a very athletic play.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove.
No, he's in there.
Late, and he's out at first.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring him home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
And now Teoscar Hernandez rolled out to second in his first at bat. And there's a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Muncy to hit.
Ball one.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. Miguel Andujar getting ready to hit. And that one wrapped foul. Andujar, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right there for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air to left center, Pajes on his way over, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
So up next, Luis Campusano. Flied to right his first time. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next to hit, and that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1.
Ball
lay
2.
off that pitch down.
And fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's outside.
That's outside.
Full count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Back to work. 3-2 now. And looking for the strikeout.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. In the air, right field. Tucker has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Padres lead 1. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton rushing.
rushing.
Sears back to work. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-1.
Ball in.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Alex.
And next for L.A., Alex Freeland. Doubled his first time.
Ball upstairs.
Out towards right center field. Tatis on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Hammer, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Next to hit, Andy Pajas. He swings and fouls one off. Ohtani leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alec Jacob preparing to come on if needed. Marinaccio warming up as well. And the 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The relay, and he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now it's going to be Manny Machado.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Action in the pen down there. Brock Stewart, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Vesia, a left-hander, also throwing.
Well,
Ball,
it's been
that's
a very
off the plate.
impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Machado wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next is the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Hey!
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one
Ball,
almost got
that's
him.
inside.
High fly ball down the left field line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that one ripped to left. 2 away down.
Up next to the Padres, the first baseman, number 25, Ty.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Emmett Sheehan will depart. And he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Paul
the
Gervais gets the call from the pen. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now the first baseman, Ty France.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
All right, Dodgers. Woo!
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. A little bit high.
That's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Way out front for strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there, got him. That ends the frame. Padres down in order. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Freeman.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Mookie Betts. That one found hard the other way. Way inside.
Ball, that's
Challenge
inside.
from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. That one ripped right center field. Merrill flying after this one. And that one hops the wall. Betts into second.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. J.P. Sears done for the afternoon, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Alec Jacob.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Off the plate, ball 1.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th.
No, that's down.
Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get an out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat. That one at the knees for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to follow that. Do it again.
That clips the corner. In the air, right field. Tucker drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Up next to the Padres, the center fielder, number 3,
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's ball 2.
And that one hammered back there. And it is out of here. And this game is tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres.
Hey!
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball, that's in.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Just misses
outside.
with that one. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Paul Gervais gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers,
for the Dodgers,
number
Brock
41,
Stewart.
Brock Stewart.
So up next, Luis Campusano, 1 for 2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. On the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and that's the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. 2-2 game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Ron Marinaccio hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Max Muncy at the dish. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Max Muncy.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now at the plate, Dalton Rushing. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That clips the corner. Outside.
Ball that's outside.
And the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Dodgers with the go-ahead run at first here at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Alex Freeland up next for the Dodgers. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Go ahead run on base. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a ball.
That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Outside with a breaking ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Shohei Ohtani would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked it. Over 2 outs. The go-ahead run is at second base. Catcher challenge will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at. And a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-2. Went with
That's
the
in.
sweeper,
Ball
but
two.
it misses.
That's a really good take.
Breaking
Ball
ball
three.
misses down and away. Andy Pajas waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two on, 1 out. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that'll load the
Take your
bases.
base.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajas. Golden opportunity right here. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Ball
Whoa,
1,
that's
no
down.
strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Just
Yep, that ball went
missed.
out.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Here's a 2-0. Straight on the inside corner. Bases loaded. 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ron Marinaccio done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Wandy Peralta.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. In there for strike 1. Slider misses outside. That's inside. 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Good job to fight that one off. Rolled slowly to first. France. He steps on the bag, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Dodgers leave him loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 8th. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Oh, 0-2 now. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Here's a 1-2. And El Nino is stifled for the K.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. That's in for a strike. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Jake Cronenworth will touch them all. And the Padres take the lead. It's 3-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Here comes Manny Machado. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball 1. Nope.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swings and misses. Tied him up with a fastball inside.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Sheets in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. That missed inside.
That's inside.
And the count is 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Gavin Sheets goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Brock Stewart is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Jack
number
Dreyer.
86.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Dreyer.
Ty France, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hammered, could be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts.
Ball, that's just out.
Man at second. Just
that's low.
missed. Foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and he popped it up. And that is that. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Dodgers 2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Oh, 1 down.
That's a ball.
Peralta, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Stays alive. Misses outside, and it's a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's a strike. 0-1. That hits the corner. Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Wandy Peralta won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
So they turn to their closer, Jorge Castro, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Here comes Max Muncy. There's the strike. Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at a strike zone. Dalton rushing in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The Padres trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball
That's
four
outside.
to a
Ball
board.
four.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton rushing. 1 for 3. This is again 5 in a row.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That ball one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Alex Freeland in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. All set to start the ninth in this one. Stepping in, Jackson Merrill.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Out towards right center field. Padres gets under it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder,
Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Ball one.
And a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, left side. Hernandez should have this one. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game
Inside, ball
with
one.
the few outs that they have left.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And that's the 3rd out. Padres go down quietly, but they still lead this one 4-2. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off. Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Strike 2. Backed off the plate that time.
That's ball 3.
Payoff pitch. And that'll bring the
Ball
tying
4.
run to the plate.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Ball, that's low.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That
Ball.
one misses. That's 5 straight. And that's in there at the knees.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That's a strike. In there, sets him down on strikes.
up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 42.
One out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Just
that's out.
missed. Now 1-1. Up the middle, the flip, there's one. The double play ends it right here.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long